I feel like the class gives a little bit more one-on-one time with the director, and that helps me improve myself as opposed to like a cast setting.
I was really kind of quiet, like more of a shy, reserved person. Like I didn't like performing in front of people, but toward now I'm very comfortable with being in a large group of people, like talking.
Over the span of 2 years, I've grown exponentially in terms of my projection. Actually, it also influenced how I socialize with people. As I got on the stage and started acting, one or two more times here and there, I started to gain this confidence when it comes to interacting with people. And so now, I can talk freely now, how I'm doing right now. As of before, I would be more, a really shy kind of person, not really confident.
The class has helped me grow as a performer because it's really nice in the environment that we're in and getting the support from our peers and helping each other and growing with each other and benefiting one another, giving each other constructive criticism to help better our performances, monologue scenes, and that's been really nice instead of it being an individual work.
I had a lot of stage fright coming into theater, which is the main reason why I joined, so I could, conquer that stage fright. And as the year has gone on, I've been able to get more and more comfortable on the stage.
Class has helped me a lot, honestly. Like, I never used to think I could get into character as fast or as much anymore, but after doing some productions and doing improv even, and taking the class as well, I learned how to kind of snap into it really fast, and it was nice because I knew sometimes I'd be off, but as long as I could get the general meaning of it.
As a performer, the class has given me more confidence. It's also reinforced my ability to be willing to stand out. Not necessarily in a bad way, but in a good way, where I can be confident in who I am.
When I came into theater, I had a speech impediment, so over the time I was learning and from acting and stuff like that, Mr. Frederick taught me how to improve it. I've always really liked performing, and that's something that I'm really passionate about, but I feel like I did the performances for myself, but I joined the class for the family dynamic, and I feel like we're all very close here, and I really appreciate that.
I wanted to take this class because I've always had an enjoyment for theater. I've always enjoyed music along with TV, and theater was one of the combinations of that. The atmosphere was important, and that's what I loved the most about it, just being able to act and be someone else for a bit.
One of my best friends, her name is Kayla, if you know her, seeing her really thrive in this specific class, I really did want to kind of experience that, because I was having fun in other things, but theater just looked so enjoyable and the environment sounded so fun and amazing.
I guess I just kind of always had an interest for it. My older cousin was in theater at his high school, and I grew up going to his plays and going to plays at this school because my mom works here, so it was just always something that I thought that I would want to be a part of.
My first role here at Bonita was in our spring musical, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. My character, Olive Ostrovsky, was a very timid, shy, nerdy girl who all she did was study words from her dictionary. I feel like her and me were one and the same at that time, where it was me breaking walls that led to my eventual build of confidence.
I think the role that really affected me the most was definitely Marcy, because there was just a lot to dig into with that character, and I found that I related to her in a lot of different ways, and it kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things going on in my own life.
Rufus Jones in Murders in the Air was pretty good. It allowed me to have some fun, because my whole life I've been trying to be intelligent, and that character really just allowed me to be dumb, and it felt good.
My very first role in Murders in the Air, it affected me quite a lot because that was actually the main leading role for Murders in the Air. I had the most lines, so that was like, it was stressful, but it was fun. It really affected me as an actor to take over that kind of responsibility.
So for me, what I do is I put like how the character is like supposed to be portrayed, and then I do colors that like correspond with that. So like if the character's supposed to be really sad, they'd probably wear like cool tone colors like blues and purples and stuff. And if they're supposed to be like angry, they'd probably be red. Or like if they're supposed to be of higher like class, they'd probably wear like darker colors too. So.
Hair kind of, it shows what kind of time, like era it is, I guess, and it also just contributes to the character's personality.
The makeup kind of brings the characters to life. It just kind of animates their face and makes them look how they're supposed to. If someone's supposed to look like they're in their 80s and they're actually 17, then you can't just throw them on stage and expect their acting to do all the work. You have to make them look the part.
Theater class, although like 75% of the time it's more or less like an acting class, we do spend time to discuss lighting, tech, makeup. And so as far as like the class goes, it's a bummer because we're a small school, and so there's only so much you're allowed to do. So I always tell kids, like, at least, you know, check it out and see if it's your thing. And it's really hard to do that if you're only showing up for like a play, because then it's truncated. You only show up for maybe like 4 weeks out of a 2 to 2.5 month like rehearsal period. And so the other thing is, if you're working like lights or sound, it can be a very solitary, boring job at first. So I always say, like, take the class, get to see what the foundation is like, and then see if you're into that. We do a lot that's student driven and student ran, from the 2 English days that we do, typically once a year, but we're trying to go back to what the old model used to be, which was twice a year. With the comedy improv shows, students run lights, students run sound, and so it's just a matter of through the year kind of figuring out, like, what might you be into. Every 2 years we do every 15 minutes for makeup, and that is so much fun because that's one of the few times where for sure I can say we are dedicating time for hair and makeup to do some special effects, which depending on the plays that we're doing, like either one year it's like we're gonna do some heavy stuff, or some years it's like nothing at all. You're not getting any tears out of me. Like, I may have watery eyes and my voice may quiver like a gentle lady, but I will not cry.
It's okay, I'm already crying for you. But honestly, this person right here is the best theater teacher you can ever have, and the most caring and genuine human being I've ever met, and someone I will never forget for the rest of my life. And that's
I gotta end this on a joke because I'm full of shade. Alright, you can tell she's from the streets because she can't say genuine. She has to pronounce it genuine, like the rap artist for the song Pony. Yeah.
okay.